Hi, friends. Welcome to Enlightened World Network. Dr. Ruth Anderson and Teri Angel here for a meditation a day. Today we are doing meditation excavation, which means we invite you to meditate right along with us. And Teri and I will just share with you any messages that we receive from Spirit as we go along. So we're glad you're here. Teri Angel, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you, Ruth. Good to be here with you.
Okay, friends, let's just go ahead and go into meditation. Just close your eyes if that's how you meditate. Just feel the weight, our weight, supported by our chair. And we'll just start there and say, just a reminder that you are absolutely supported as you go through your day, supported by the spiritual divinity, supported by your guides. Let's just take a couple slow, deep breaths. With that, we're going to slow down our breathing, slow down our thinking, just open our hearts and our minds to time spent with our guides, our Creator. And let's take a breath into our root chakra. We're going to ground ourselves here. And as you take a breath into that root chakra, let's imagine with our mind's eye tree roots growing out from our root chakra that's at the base of our spine. And those roots go down our legs, out our feet, down through the different layers of the Earth's core, right into the center of Mother Earth. But where they really want us today is in our heart space. We're going to stand outside the doors of our heart space now. In your mind's eye, just imagine what those doors look like. Teri, while we're outside that heart space, would you please ask in the spiritual divinity?
Absolutely. Let's call in first our angels and invoke their energy, calling on Archangel Raphael, bring forth healing to all of us. Archangel Michael, please hold this as a sacred space. Help us to be enlightened with whatever comes forth. And only love and light is what we ask to enter this room today. Archangel Gabriel, thank you for bringing clarity, helping us to see more clearly and hear more clearly the messages. And Archangel Uriel, thank you for your guidance to help us to center and balance and root more deeply into our Earth planet. We ask for God to oversee this meditation, to guide it for our best and highest good. We ask for Christ to be at the center of all that we do, and for Divine Mother to hold us and nurture us. Any of the other angels and masters, loved ones, ancestors, thank you for being present with us today. Help us to feel the warmth of your energy. And to all that are listening, blessings. Just go into that heart center with the knowledge that there's no accidents or coincidences. So the fact that you are here participating, being guided, is the way that your journey is going for you. So just relax into the meditation and feel into the energy that's guiding you. Yeah, I just felt a huge warmth that came through. I was sitting here so cold and just grateful for the warm energy of the angels right now.
Well, I saw Divine Mother come and put this very heavy quilted, padded quilt over your shoulders.
Grateful for that.
So let's enter into the heart space. And what I see is they've got huge, cushy couches in the heart space for us to just go relax in. So go on in, make yourself at home. Teri, I'm seeing this large screen, almost like up for it an Adobe IMAX. Where did Adobe come from?
I don't know.
IMAX theater. But the first thing that they did, so Teri, I know you have been in the rain a lot, driving in the rain, and I know that you dislike that more than almost anything. But on the screen, they've got like windshield wipers, huge windshield wipers on the screen. And it's just clearing away anything that would be making it difficult for us to see today during this meditation. So sometimes when we come in here, they will show us a movie on this screen. And I see that's what's happening today. There's some of the IMAX movies that start with, you get the sense that you're flying over different parts of the country. And I'm seeing flying over, looks like Sedona, parts of Arizona, where you've got the large red rock croppings of mountains, hills, mountains. Teri, can you see that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do. The energy there is so high vibrational. It's a vortex, and that's what we're right in the middle of right now, is that vortex of energy.
So now they've got us standing down, and it does look like Sedona. But standing in this, is it called an outcropping of very large the red rocks around us, and it's kind of like being in a cavern, so not a cavern. We're just standing and we're surrounded by these huge red rock stones. We've experienced at different times, Teri, the energy coming off the mountains. Mount Shasta, the Rockies, Garden of the Gods, Sedona. And here we are again. And I think that at least part of this time is about being in this energy that is so awake and nourishes and charges. It gives us energy from the mountains.
Yeah, it's a healing energy. And I felt it just recently when I was in the Appalachian Mountains. Yeah, there's a deep healing that comes forth from the mountains. And I just heard peace.
I heard that they wanted us to rest into this energy. We've also seen in our meditation that the mountains, the energy of the mountains is connected to the other mountain ranges. And that's what they're reminding us here, that this outcropping that we're standing in is very connected to different mountain ranges across the planet. Teri, can you sense any of the other mountains or mountain ranges that are connected here?
Well, I'm seeing one up in Washington State. It's pretty tall.
It might be there.
Yeah, I remember I've been there one time and it just went up into the clouds. It was just so high. And that one brings in some beautiful healing energy also. I'm feeling some, like underneath, there's some rumbling. So I don't know if that's the volcano under the earth. I'm not sure what that energy is, but it's just letting its presence be known, that there's a peace coming from the mountains, but there's also possibility of unrest. And that's how it is here for us on earth. We can strive for that peace, but there's always the possibility of the contrast. So I think in mountains, especially, we see the dark shadow and we see the light sun coming through. So it's all about adapting and being in energy wherever we are, making the most of the positive, uplifting times and trying to bring that in more so than the other experiences. Finding balance. That's what I'm hearing loud and clear. Finding balance in life.
I'm also hearing to allow yourself to be nurtured.
Yeah.
So this is interesting, Teri. I'm just being the witness participant. And as we're sitting in this place and feeling the energy coming through from the different mountains, I'm experiencing that my feet and my ankles are stone-like. Like by sitting in this energy, I'm becoming one with the mountains. In order to become one with anything, whether it's the energy of a tree or any other part of nature, you need to let your own cellular boundaries down. Those things that keep you separate. Just relax that and just allow yourself to experience what this feels like.
Interesting how peaceful that becomes when we stop thinking of ourselves as separate and go into the oneness of all. It's a very peaceful place.
But what I'm noticing, Teri, it is very peaceful, but it's not without its own energy. It doesn't feel dead. It feels like there's definitely energy happening, but it's calm.
Right.
So this is going to sound very strange, as if all of this doesn't sound very strange. What I'm getting from this is that there's actually communication between the mountains. I was thinking before it was just an energy exchange, but I'm thinking that there's actually more than that.
Yeah, there is. And we know that the roots talk to each other underneath the ground. So that's how they communicate, is underneath. We're only seeing a portion of what's really there, just like the icebergs. There's a lot going on underneath the earth, underneath the top soil that we're not aware of. But there is a communication process. So it doesn't matter where on earth those mountain ranges are, they can communicate with each other.
So where we are, Teri, is ostensibly in the middle of all of these different mountains. If you go with very high viewpoint on this, and we're receiving the energy from all of those mountains.
Beautiful, actually. just to feel into that.
And Teri, if you feel into that, can you feel the difference between the energies?
I do. You know, as I travel around and I see the different mountain ranges, each one has its own personality. Each one sends out a different energy. They're all nurturing, they're all loving and peaceful, but they just have a different feel to them, kind of like different flavors of ice cream. You know, they're just, some are stronger than others, like the Sedona Mountains, the Rockies. That's a very strong energy coming forth. And then some are just peaceful, just happy and joyous where they are. So I'm feeling right now into the Sedona, where we started, the Sedona Mountains, and that beautiful energy it's great to look at, but to feel into it is where the power is, to feel the strength of it. I'm hearing it's a reflection of ourselves, that what we're seeing in those mountains is really what's inside of us. So if we're seeing strength, if we're feeling strength, that's because at that moment we're feeling that inside. It's our own power.
So everything is one.
Everything is one. Yeah, there is no separation. That's the illusion that we come to this earth and work our way back to the oneness, back to home.
So, friends, you may stay in this place with the mountains as long as you would like. Just feel free to stay here and soak it up. Just really allow yourself to feel it. I know for me, I just feel calm and revitalized all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it is a good feeling. And I needed this today, dealing with some inclement weather that is not fun to be out in. So I needed this moment to just pause. And we need that throughout the day. Just take that moment to step away and just repair and revitalize. So thank you, Ruth, for this. And thank you, everyone who joined us today.
Absolutely. Thanks, Teri. So, friends, thank you for being here at Enlightened World Network. Many times the message is everything is one. We're one with each other. We're one with aspects of nature. Everything is one. So just hold on to that in your heart today. Take good care. God bless. We'll see you all soon.